Hi, I'm Stephenson from Dakota Angler and Outfitter in Rapid City, South Dakota. I'm going to show you how to tie a tape wing caddis. You need to start the fly by making the caddis wing itself. And I have here a Brahma hen feather that I have attached to this piece of packing tape. You want that to be top facing up with the back attached to the tape. You want to make sure you really get a good seal between the tape and the back of the feather. Then you're going to cut out your feather, and then finally cut that into a nice caddis shape and then fold it down the middle. I generally actually start by folding the feather down the middle, then making this long tapering cut here, an angling cut back, and then cutting a notch out of the tip of the back end of the feather here to create that nice caddis wing shape. You could use a wing cutter if you have a caddis wing cutter, and then fold the feather down the center after you've made that cut with the cutter. But you can do it pretty easily with a pair of scissors as well. And now we'll move on to tying the fly itself. I'm going to continue tying that tape wing caddis. Got a hook in the vise now. I'm going to start my thread at the front of the hook and wrap fairly tight wraps all the way to the back. Trim off my excess. Now, kind of a leggy and body effect, I'm going to take and tie in a large CDC feather in cream. You could vary this to match your different caddis. Tie the tip of that feather in. I'm going to take and dub a body. Use some Nature's Spirit Emergence dubbing in amber. You could use whatever dubbing you want here. I'm going to take and wrap that CDC right through the dubbing. Give it a nice hackled look. Tie off the CDC at the head of the body. Trim off the excess. Fold that back. Now, trim those out. Ourselves a little CDC hackle. Now we can take our wing that we made, tie that down. You can see that makes just a really nice wing shape for a caddis, very realistic. Now you can do some more CDC for a hackle if you want to do an all CDC fly. We'll finish it with a nice saddle hackle. Give it something that'll hold it up in some faster moving water. Tie that in right at the top end of the wing. Make 3 or 4 wraps. And go ahead and tie off your excess. Trim that excess off. Get rid of any little extra fibers that are hanging down there. And then finish the fly with half hitches or whip finish, whichever you prefer. Now you have a really pretty caddis fly. Got some nice CDC legs, a beautiful tape wing, and some hackle to help keep it up in the faster choppy water that you might fish these in, riffles and the like. Again, you can vary the color of the wing by just changing to a different dyed color of that whiting Brahma hen, or using some other soft hackle feathers. Just make sure they don't have a really thick stem on the top of the feather. Otherwise that makes it kind of hard to fold that feather over and get a very nice wing. So that's a tape wing caddis. A beautiful pattern for the summer, especially June here in the Black Hills. Tie some of these up and the fish won't be able to help themselves.